Hello, let's get going into day 59 of Blueprints. If you think I have bedhead at the moment, you are imagining things, and how dare you imagine such a thing about me? No, it is morning before breakfast. Um, so, all right. I have two keys because we ended yesterday with a clock tower and two total tomorrow rooms. Our allowance is at 59. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to make a wish. Um, before I click here and have to choose an outbuilding, let's review what we got. So we ended yesterday with a moon pendant, and that moon pendant decided to pick itself and the lucky rabbit's foot for us to have today. So today we're starting with a moon pendant and a lucky rabbit's foot. The moon pendant just means that when we end the day, we'll get to carry two items forward to the following day. Lucky rabbit's foot, greater chance of finding items, which is good. We like finding items. And we also, this is our last day to have the blessing of the berry picker. So when we're drafting up, it turns out it's like 3 times because there's 3 berries. If we don't like any of our picks and we don't have a reroll die that we want to use or something, we can pick one of the 3 berries, and it will just give us a random floor plan from the entire draft pool, disregarding rarity. So we might get a rare or uncommon room. We might get a common room, but we'll just get something random in place of the 3 choices that we're looking at. That's hard for me to strategize around. I mean, it's okay, but it's hard for me to strategize around. So in the future, I will probably go with one of the blessings that I know how to use, more effectively. But that's the blessing that we have today. And let's do this. Okay. So I think I'm going to try to make another classroom. I'm going to try to make a classroom run again. I need 8, potentially 9 classrooms. The A reason to do it today is that with the lucky rabbit's foot, we have a greater chance of finding items in rooms. Sometimes those items might be gems, which will help pay for the drafting cost of a classroom, because every classroom will cost a gem and more than likely give us an apple, right? So, and unfortunately, the way the schoolhouse and the hovel are both outdoor rooms, so I can't have the hovel and the schoolhouse in the same day. Because if I had the schoolhouse and the hovel in the same day, it would cost me 3 steps to get into a classroom, and then I could eat an apple and get those steps back, and that would be basically free. But it's if we have the choice of the hovel, if we choose the hovel, we won't be able to choose schoolhouse, and vice versa. At least at this point in time, right? They're both outbuildings. So when I'm doing a classroom run, by drafting the schoolhouse right now, I will have to worry about gems, and I still will have to worry about keys, unless I get I'll have to worry about keys or lockpick kit or something like that, right? But we're going to, so far I've gotten 6 classrooms. I need classrooms 7 and 8. They give more like background and clue information. Plus, there's a trophy that's associated with doing like a final exam after having done classrooms and stuff. So, you know, that is something we're going to try to do today. So we've got the schoolhouse. Okay, so we're going to take a den, which will give us 2 doorways and a gym. Make sure it doesn't have anything else. We do have a lucky rabbit's foot, so we do want to make sure that if there is something else, that we pick up the something else, right? But I'm not seeing anything. Okay. Come over here. I'm not seeing our first classroom yet, so I'm going to do the observatory in the hope that it's going to give me more gems, maybe a key, right? I don't need money at the moment, so I don't need pantry. I forget what the other option was, but I didn't need it. Oh, well, maybe it was Reading Nook, which had given me a key, but typically the observatory gives me more than one benefit these days. Oh, I'm at 50 stars, which is like kind of the endpoint for it. So what is this? The inkwell. You may spend stars to draw new floor plans. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. It didn't give me gems or keys, though. So not what I was hoping for, to be honest. But, you know, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so if I redraw a floor plan, then I'll be down at 49 stars and then have to work my way back up, you know, the star ladder again. I've got 2 keys. If I do the Reading Nook, it will give me a key, but it also just leads me over here. And if I'm going to do a lot of classrooms, then I need more doorways. So I'm going to do the West Wing Hall instead at the moment. Reading Nook will probably come back up again, you know. I don't think I've forgone the Reading Nook, you know, entirely. I'm just maybe putting it off. I'm going to take the parlor because I know I need gems for classrooms, and it's yet to give me a classroom as an option. I could do drawing room, which will give me a gem and 2 doorways. Because, well, it would cost a gem and give me a gem, so I'd be net 0. It wouldn't net me any gems. So I'm going to do the parlor. No, I will do the drawing room, and again, hope I get the parlor again later because of the extra doorway. I really need more doorways. And the drawing room has the advantage that I can do a redraw, so I can try to redraw for a classroom. All right. Is there an extra item in here? We have a lucky rabbit's foot, but so far we haven't been given any extra items, which is a bit of a cheat on the game to give us a lucky rabbit's foot and then basically not implement it, not obey the rule of the lucky rabbit's foot, right? It's not a guarantee of an extra item, but so far I've done 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms, no extra item. That's not much of a benefit then, you know, if that's going to be the case. Okay, so here's where I could take 3 keys at the cost of a gem. And I might later be like, oh, I wish I had those 3 keys. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this free redraw. Okay, and I'm going to get my first classroom. We have an apple to eat. I don't see any extra items here. Sometimes there's something on the desks, but I don't see anything on the desks today. And our lucky rabbit's foot is basically... Our lucky rabbit's foot is proving to be useless because the game cheats. And it says, oh, you have a lucky rabbit's foot? Ah, screw you. I'm not giving you that benefit. All right. We're going to go right to our next classroom. Because if we pass on a classroom, then we run the risk that we won't get all 8 classrooms or 8 or 9 classrooms cycled, through, right? So we basically can't pass on a classroom if we have no choice. And it goes up rather than down, so that's fine. Now, we're going to eat this apple. And a benefit of classrooms is, and I forget this very often, is that like the drafting studio, it gives us redraws on its doorway. And again, no extra item. Lucky rabbit's foot, the game. The game really pisses me off sometimes because I bought a moon pendant for money, and it's supposed to choose 2 items for me to use tomorrow, presumably because those items would benefit me. It chooses itself. Okay, fair enough. That might benefit me, but it doesn't benefit me today. It's just possibly going to benefit me having 2 items tomorrow, right? So the moon pendant choosing itself as one of the 2 items does nothing for me today. Then the other item it chooses is the lucky rabbit's foot, which says, oh, greater chance of finding items in rooms. Oh, cool. I'll go through rooms. I'll pick up extra items. How many rooms have I drafted now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not one fucking extra, excuse my language, but not one extra item. Right? So basically the game just cheats. The game just goes, yeah, you wasted your money on the moon pendant because I'm not actually going to give you the benefit of anything that you need. We have to use a key. Now, if I dead end here, I would get a key and a gem, but it would be a dead end. I don't have the gems to do this. I can redraw up to 4 times. I'm not sure why it's 4 instead of 2, but regardless, I am going to do a redraw. I want something that gives me gems, essentially. Giving me a key isn't bad, but it's not giving me gems. Workshop is not something I'm trying to do today. I don't have a gem for this classroom right now. I don't have a gem to get into the commissary, which is a shame. I will do the dining room because that will give me a doorway over here and it might help with my steps later in the day. But now I basically, if I want to redraw, I will have to spend stars. And I still need gems before I can do more classrooms. It really hurt that the observatory didn't give me any gems. I was really counting on... Okay. So, see, I don't have a gem for this classroom. I don't want a dead end there. I could pick a wild berry and it would potentially be a dead end room. Let's spend the star to redraw. I can't get in walk-in closet because I don't have a gem. I'm going to do the mailroom because that has a package, and that package might have gems or keys. We will hope. First of all, do I have any new letter? I do not. I don't have a new letter to read. Okay. I had 2 gems, 2 keys, brass compass. That's good. Okay, so that gives us some of the things we need. Even though it's a dead end room. So I'm going to have to do some backtracking now. Well, I had to come over to here, essentially. Still lucky rabbit's foot. No extra item. No extra item. Might as well not have the lucky rabbit's foot. It's really, really pissing me off. You probably can't tell. You probably can't tell that it's pissing me off, but it is. All right, we're going to do the classroom. I'm going to be... See, I'm in desperate need of gems and keys today so I can do classrooms. Okay. Here's a gem. This is the first extra item we have been given. This is room number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is our 9th room in the first extra item we were given. I mean, I'm grateful that it's a gem. But honestly, lucky rabbit's foot should be more useful than, you know, oh, you get 2 total extra items for the entire day, or 3 extra items for the entire day. I'm going to do the parlor because it's going to give, because I can earn 2 gems if I'm not stupid. I've failed the parlor twice, once because I was just really tired, and then I just managed to mislogic something on a day or 2 ago with the parlor. But assuming that I can, you know, think it through clearly, I'll get 2 gems from the parlor. I think that's better than using these redraws. I could, with these redraws, I could potentially get another classroom. But let's go for some gems right now. The other thing is, like, I could spend a gem on the commissary, and the commissary might actually sell me gems, but I don't know that it's going to sell me gems. I'm going to take a chance on the commissary because we have enough money to buy it out and really... Well, if I got a showroom and I had enough... No, I will do this because if I get a showroom... If I get a showroom and can buy the emerald bracelet, if I have enough money, if I save my money to buy an emerald bracelet, then that I'd only have to worry about keys. So that would be the thing to do. I really wish I had an emerald bracelet yesterday, day 58. So I really wish the moon pendant had chosen to let me start with, you know, an emerald bracelet today, but it did not. Okay. So we're going to do the parlor because I don't know the commissary would actually sell gems today. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. The gems are on the table behind you. Well, that's clearly false. Gems are in this box. That's true or false. Every statement claiming where the gems are is false. The gems are in the blue box. So this whole thing can't be both true and false. So if this part is true, then this part would have to be false. But so therefore that can't be, it can't be both true and false. It can't be that this is true and this is true. So this whole thing has to be false. Every statement claiming where the gems are is false is false. The gems are in the blue box is false. So 2 false boxes. So this must be the remaining true box. And it says the gems are in this box. And there they are. I did not mislogic it today. Okay. We'll eat that banana. Okay. We might have gotten that from the Lucky Rabbit's foot, but I'm still displeased with the Lucky Rabbit's foot. Two plus 6 is 8. Minus... Two plus 6 is 8. Minus 1 is 7. Minus 4 is 3. Minus 3 is 0. So we're at 0. Times whatever doesn't matter. Plus 1 is 1. One plus 2 is 3. Squared is 9. Multiplied by 2 is 18. Negative 1 squared is 1. Oh, okay, so 1 times 10, though, is 10. Secret garden key. I was really hoping for some regular keys. I don't really want the secret garden key today, but I should have chosen maybe the commissary instead, but it is what it is. Okay, this would give me more gems, but I'd be passing on the classroom draft. Don't want to pass on the classroom draft. So we're going to do this. I have a feeling we're going to fail today because we're going to run into security doors. We're going to run out of keys. We're going to run out of gems. I'm not very hopeful about today, to be honest. I know it sucks to be watching me and hear me be pessimistic, but I'm just trying to be honest and, you know, frank how I'm feeling. This is not feeling like I'm set up. So I'm going to use the secret garden key because then that will save me a regular key. Oh, it won't let me use the secret garden key there. All right, wait a minute. No, it will. Okay. Because that gives me doorways here and here, and it spreads fruit, which is, you know, will help with my steps and stuff. So now if I encounter fruit, I won't know if it's because of spread fruit or if it's because of Lucky Rabbit's foot. But I don't have a shovel, so I'm not digging up, you know, things. I'm looking for... Okay, we'll go ahead and flip this left handle, because there's no reason not to. Okay. So I'm going to try to go down before I try going up. Just give me some resources and would dead end me. I'm going to take it though, because I'm not connected to the foundation yet, but I'm gonna wind back around here and I have a doorway. And I still have and I have doorway here and doorway here. So I have some doorways down here that I can explore. This doorway and this doorway lead to the same place, but this doorway leads to someplace new. So I can potentially get over to the foundation and everything. So the point is if I get over the foundation or if I get over here, I can come up and fill in this area from over here. So I'm going to go ahead and take the storeroom. because I need a key, I need gems. Coins are helpful if I get a showroom and can buy an emerald bracelet today. Okay. We'll go ahead and trigger this. I will take the classroom. I won't, if I don't get over here though, I won't have enough room for all the classrooms I want to do. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, I need 3 more classrooms, so yeah, I might have the room for it, but I do probably need to maybe get over here. Okay, so dinner bell rang, so I've been eating these apples, so it's been taking care of my steps. So I'm fine on steps at the moment. This is the last key. Is this a locked door? It is. Cloister doesn't help me today. I don't have Florealis. I don't have a shovel. I'm not going to spend 3 gems on that. So I've got some free redraws here from the classroom. What Cloister would do for me, it costs 3 gems. It would just give me a doorway here and here, right? That's, to me, not worth 3 gems right now. I don't have enough for the trophy room. Drafting Studio lets me add a room and it gives me a doorway over here. It does cost 2 gems, however. I've already done the parlor, so I'm flirting with running out of gems without a way to get more, but we do need to add more floor plans. And I did say I wanted to get over here, so I'm gonna risk it. Which means we are not, coming up over here at all, right? So we don't really need a great hall. Which, we don't need to get in the end chamber anyway, but we're just like, we know we're not coming up here. That's all I'm saying. So, okay. So another apple. I don't think there's anything more in here to explore, so let's just go. Let's pick this. Oh, we've only got 2 to pick from. Well, we're trying to do classrooms today, so we're just going to go ahead and add this. Add a classroom permanently to your draft pool. Okay. So that should mean that we have 9 classrooms in our draft pool today, but I have no key. This requires a key. Okay. So now we're going to backtrack all the way. We have plenty of steps, but we're going to backtrack all the way over and look for unlocked doors. We need keys. We need gems. While we're backtracking, I'm going to be on the lookout for items that I may have missed along the way. I didn't spend a whole lot of time in the classrooms that I've already drafted because I've already, taken screenshots and solved the quizzes and stuff for those classrooms. Those are basically done classrooms for me. So, if you were wondering why I was breezing through classrooms, that's why. Once I get to a new classroom, it'll be a different story. I spent forever in this classroom screenshotting and looking at everything with magnifying glass, but we've been there and done that. So All right. Sacred Garden spread fruit, so I put one here. I did not see an extra piece of fruit in that classroom. I may have missed it, but I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. I've got plenty of steps, and I have to come back this way to get over here anyway, so. I really wish it'd be like, oh, you missed a gem, you missed a key, right? I'm not necessarily going to eat it right now, but I want to see. Okay, it wants a trophy room, so we're going to not eat it yet because I don't need it yet, and I might still end up with a trophy room today, who knows? And again, I'm going to have to come back this way later, so I'll just eat later. There's an extra piece of fruit. Okay. Classroom and classroom. I got to go to the correct classroom. Nope, not that one. That's the mail room. This is the classroom we're trying to go to. Okay. Any extra item here? Like extra piece of fruit or something? I'm not seeing one. Not seeing an extra item that I missed or anything. Okay. Go here. Again, I'm not seeing an extra piece of fruit or an extra item that I've missed. Okay. There's a piece of fruit. We're really good on steps. A moment. We're going to redraw for free. Okay, this would be a classroom. It would be a dead-end classroom, but it is fine. We'll go ahead and do it. Because I don't need to get to here from here. I theoretically don't need to get to here from here, although it would have been nice, you know. But every time I pass on a classroom, that just makes it more likely I'm not going to get enough classrooms today to achieve my goal. All right, this is grade 6, so this is the furthest I've ever gotten classroom-wise. So now I'm out of keys, I'm out of gems. I can't do any more classrooms at the moment. So I need to get keys and gems somehow. And what's going to happen, what is very probable to happen, is that it's going to give me classroom as options, draft picks, while I don't have keys and gems, particularly gems. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and try to do this doorway. This would give me a key. It does dead end me, and it doesn't, connect to here, and it doesn't go through to here. That leaves me 2 doorways. Commissary costs a gem. I can't do it now anyway. I know I need a key, so I will go ahead and do this. I need gems more though. Wait a minute, was there anything else in here that I missed? No. Okay. Lucky rabbit's foot, not really pulling its weight. Come down through here. Do I have anything? An apple. Okay. Plenty of steps. Plenty of steps. If I had if I could get a laundromat, maybe I could turn steps into. Well, it'd have to be a powered laundromat to turn steps into gems. I could turn money into gems, maybe. But it would turn all my money into gems. That would be dangerous. Okay, let's head over here first. I don't have a gem, can't do that. I'm going to do the spare bedroom. It's giving me some reroll die, which I could reroll using stars, but using reroll die, doesn't cost me stars. Okay. I don't have a gem. Shit. So I can't do this classroom number 7 that I want to do because I don't have a gem at the moment. Library would let me go up, but it doesn't let me get a gem. Oh, am I not going to be able to get gems because I can't get a commissary and I can't do I can't draft a showroom because those cost gems. So I might have screwed myself by running myself completely out of gems. Because I've already done the parlor, so I don't know where else to get free gems. And I've already done the storeroom. Walk-in closet costs a gem. I might just be screwed, to be honest. Unless, my lucky rabbit's foot. Okay, this is a trunk. I'm going to spend the key on this trunk because I don't have a sledgehammer. And I don't have a way to buy a sledgehammer. And I'm going to hope that it has useful things inside of it. I.e. Okay. A replacement key and a gem. Okay. So what I have to do is I have to be very careful with that gem. I basically... If I got the pull, it would have 2 trunks, and those trunks might, and I could open one of them with my key, right? But that would be dangerous. That would be super, super risky. I'm not doing the closed exhibit right now, even though it's a new room. All the doors in that room are security locked. I don't have a way to get past security doors at the moment. I could redraw here. I'm gonna do the pool. Car keys, running shoes. I was hoping for a regular key. Sometimes it gives me a regular key in the pool. I passed on the garage. I don't have a way to put a garage over here at the moment, so car keys doesn't really help me at all. So before I spend this key on the trunk, I'm gonna those are let's see what I can do. So if I do this, that's a dead end. If I do this, I get, I will lose a coin. I'm trying to find a loose coin at the moment. I need more doorways. Okay, and it gave me a replacement gem. Okay. That's good. That's from the Lucky Rabbit's foot, so that's good. Okay. If I do the classroom, I'm spending the gem that I have, but I will be getting a new classroom. I'll be getting classroom number 7. So I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk doing that. Because this is at least a new classroom. It's a classroom I have not been in grade 7 before. So this was new information for today. Algebra worksheet, advanced functions. Okay, so that's... Yeah, I know how to do this. Well, I don't know what the waves are. So we're gonna start some screenshots for our classroom 7 notes. Grade 7. We'll go over here and just take a look at something. This. So 8 of 12. So 3 squared is 9. That is true. 3 squared is 9 minus 5 is 4. That is true. Um, 16 squared is not 61, so that is one of the incorrect ones. 12 squared minus 2 is not 19, so incorrect. 30 minus 5 would be 25. And then if you squared that result, that would be 25 squared. Well, wouldn't it be negative? That's for sure. 30 minus 25 would be 5. So this is definitely wrong. I don't know about this. I don't know about this. You got 4 wrong. So this is 7 minus 5 would be 2. And then if you squared that, that'd be 4. But if it's 7 minus 25, So this is basically, this has got to be wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. So is everything else correct? 3 times 2 is 6. Squared is 36. 2 squared is 4 times 1 is 4. Squared is 16. 5 times 2 is 10. Oh, let's look at one of the others. So they only got 3 wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. Wrong. 30 minus... That's wrong. It looks like these 3 are wrong. So what is this? This is... If this is round up, well, then what's this? Oh, is this round to the nearest ones place, and this is round to the nearest tens place? Well, then this would be... Oh, is this round to the nearest hundreds place? And because it's past 59, that actually makes it 100 minus 59 rounded to the nearest ones place makes it 60. No. Yes, because it rounds up. 100 minus 60 is 40. So that's okay. So I think that's what's going on here. And then, but this is wrong. This is wrong. This is wrong. How is this correct? Okay, wait. This is 3 times 2 is 6. Squared is 36. That's fine. This is 4 times 1 is 4. Squared is 16. That's fine. What is this? 7 minus 5 is 2. Squared is 4. Yes, okay, that's fine. You do the squaring after you've done the left to right operation. Okay. You go left to right, and you do the operation before you do the squaring or the whatever. Okay. But you do the rounding before you do the... Okay. And this would be 5 times 2 is 10. Squared is 100. 105. 105 5 minus 95. But 5 times 2 is 10. Squared is 100. Plus 5 is 105. Minus 95 is 10. 10 squared, this would be wrong. So this is wrong. So then one of these would have to be correct. So this is 12 squared minus 2. This is incorrect. This is incorrect. How can we make this correct? 30 minus 5 is 25, and then squared. So this is incorrect. So between these four, I don't see how, I mean, this has to be incorrect. This has to be incorrect. This, I think, has to be incorrect. Choose 100, 105. Ten. I would have marked 4 off on this one. I'm not sure why it's only 3 off on this one. So I would have 9. Four. So this one would be incorrect. So it should be 7 minus 5 is 2, which is, or 7 minus 5 is 2, squared is 4. So this would be incorrect. This one should be 36. I agree. And then 4 times 1 is 4, and then squared is 16. So that's correct. And then I do have 100 on this one. So I think it's correct there. $16 squared is not 61. Alexa, what is 16 squared?
16 squared is 256.
Yep, I should have known that. Okay, so then, okay, and then, okay, and then Alexa, 12 squared is 144, correct? Alexa, what is 12 squared?
12 squared is 144.
144 minus 2 would be 142. And then 30 minus 5 is 25. And Alexa, what is 25 squared? Alexa, what is 25 squared?
That's 625.
Okay, so that should be 625. And then we've got 20.
Which comes out for 625?
Wait a minute. So then it would be 22, and then it should be 20, and then it would be 40. So I think I know what all the correct answers should be, but let's check this against this. So this is 1, 2, 3. Okay. I've got more incorrect answers. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 incorrect here. So if this is, so then this would have to be correct. Why does that make sense? It doesn't. Let's take a look at this one. One, two, three, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8. I've got 8. In the way I calculate, it's 8 correct here. They're doing something weird. So on this one, I would have graded this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 correct. But they were told that they have 8 correct. So if this is correct and this is correct, wait a minute. 1, 2. This would be incorrect. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 6. Yeah, so where are the other 2? So if these are correct, oh, okay. So round to the first digit, round to the second digit, round to the third digit. Is that how that's going? If I round this to the first digit, or the tens, it's 20. The second, that's 22. And then that makes this 60. And this would have to be 100 in order for this. But this, if this is incorrect, these two are correct and this is incorrect. Then that's one, two, three, four, five incorrect. So all three of these have to be correct. But that's not the order that we had it on another sheet, right? Yeah, because these two were reversed. I am missing something here. I'm missing something here. Oh, okay. Okay. A box is different from a diamond. This looks like a box, but it's actually a diamond. So box is different from diamond. Okay. So with that in mind, this is square root. So that is 4. That is correct. Okay. That is 4. Square root of 12 is minus 2 is something, but it's not 2. So this is wrong. 30 minus the square root of, or 30 minus 5 is 25. Square root of that should be 5. So okay, and then so they've got 1, 2, 3 wrong, and and these are correct. So this is Alexa, what is the square root of 12?
The square root of 12 is approximately 3.46.
6 minus 2, so okay. So they got 1, 2, 3 incorrect, which means they got these correct. So this is round to this. This means round to this digit. This means round to this digit, and this means round to over here. And so yeah. So then those are, so now I can get Zach's to grade correctly. Come over here. Wrong, 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 wrong. You see, these should also be wrong. Unless the diamond doesn't mean square root. These two answers are wrong. They have to be wrong. For this to be right, these two answers have to be wrong. So if these two are wrong, two of these answers are right. Even if this is reverse digits, then this is 16 and 61 is correct. This would be 21. Oh, 21 minus 2. That, okay, it is. Okay, so it's not, this is not square root. This is reverse digits. Let's try that. Okay. Okay, this is making more sense now. And so we don't have an approximate number for square root of 12 minus 2, blah, blah, blah. It's just reverse the digits. That's what it is. So then this is 61. So 16 in a diamond is 61. 12 in a diamond is 21, and then 21 minus 2 is 19. That is correct. And then 30 minus 5 is 25, so it should be 52. Okay, so now, and then it should be 22, 20, 40. So now with that understanding, wrong, 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 wrong. That's 4 wrong. Branson's paper is graded correctly. Over here, this is wrong, 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 correct, 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 correct. Now Zach's grades correctly, and Sandra, remember, don't square till you're there. Yep. Okay. So wrong, wrong, wrong. Two. Okay, so wrong, 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 wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 4 wrong, 5 wrong, and these are all correct. Yes. We have figured it out. Okay, we have solved. Okay, we know how to do that now. Okay. So what this tells me is first digits, one squiggle, round to ones, 2, squiggle, and the tens, etc. So that's the lesson there. Okay. And we're over here, and I have no gems. Ah, okay. So let's move on. Now, this was grade 7. I don't see anything else to really screenshot or take note of. I think we got it. Okay, so I have a lot of redraws. 13 redraws. Wow. Um, this could be like a gem or something, but I really, we can get to this area from, we've got 3 doorways here. So do I just forego these 2 rooms or these 2 areas and hope that there's a gem in the bedroom closet? If I redraw, what am I hoping for? The problem is if I do like a bedroom, it gets me up here, but then I don't have all these redraws. Like I have a bunch of redraws right now, but what am I hoping to redraw into? I've already done the den, so I'm not going to get a gem that way. I've already done a parlor. I'm not going to get 2 gems that way. I would need maybe a random gem drop in a room, or a free room with a safe, like a room that doesn't cost a gem to draft, but has an open safe that has a gem in it. So let's try for that. Okay, so I can't do classroom number 8 at the moment. Pantry gives me coins, but doesn't give me gems. Security would be nice, but okay, hallway would connect me here and give me a key and connect me up here. We're going to do that, and I have reasons. So I know there was a lot of redraws, and I gave up on those redraws. I can redraw using die, though. So let's redraw these options. Okay, I'm okay to do a bedroom closet here. It's only going to give me 2 items because it's not joined to a bedroom. But it gives us a gem and it gives us a key card, so we don't have to worry about security doors now. And we have a gem. So now I'll come back over here and try to go this way, and I might spend those keys on those trunks down here. Yeah, I'm gonna spend my 2 keys on the trunks down here for reasons. Basically, you might care what my reasons are, so I'll tell you. The trunks should contain maybe gems and keys, right? To replenish the keys I spend on them. But even if it's just coins, then what I can do is I can hunt around for a showroom if I keep a gem and can draft the showroom, get in and buy the emerald bracelet, right? So I don't want to spend my last gem until I have more gems. And either I can get a showroom or I can get a commissary, but either one basically is going to cost me a gem to draft. Does it tell me? Costs 2 gems. A showroom costs 2 gems to draft. Okay. The commissary costs me 1 gem to draft. So if I get the option of the commissary, I'll probably do that. Because I can probably get more coin. But the first thing I'm going to do is spend... I think I can get keys easier than I can gems at the moment. Because I could maybe draft a locksmith. Even though that's would cost me. A locksmith would cost me 1 gem, right? But if I can get gems, then I can probably get keys. The reverse isn't necessarily true. Getting keys won't necessarily give me gems, but if I can open those trunks and there's gems in them, I think I'll be in better shape. I don't care about it costing me a coin to go through here. I don't want to do this doorway yet. I'm gonna see what's in these trunks. Coin and reroll die. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Okay, a replacement key, a gem. Okay, so I went from 2 keys to 1 key. I can deal with that. We'll go ahead and look what this doorway is. This will dead end me, but that's fine. This lets me, I don't want to spend a gem on food. I have redraws. I will spend a redraw here. This doesn't help me. This doesn't help me. I should have probably just kept with the sauna, but... Okay, I could do classroom number 8 right now. And then I would have a gem left for classroom number 9. Yeah, let's just do that. Because we'll have a bunch of redraws here and we might be able to get classroom number 9 right from here. So, okay. Erosion vocabulary. This is very important stuff. Because we have to know erosion to know some things. Okay. There's grade 8. Hey, we made progress today. I've not made it to grade 7, much less 8 before. Erosion affix pairings. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. So L and lay, compared with the verb, can mean I will or I won't, similar to ulu. I'm trying to get over to where I can paste my screenshot. Okay. So let's get a screenshot of what this exam looks like. Translate the following phrases. Okay. This just sounds like it's going to be hard stuff. Okay. You should remember the Rajan terms for these. Okay. So that's 4 of 6. So let's start with, is there anybody who got an A? That would be too easy, right? Okay. So one of these is wrong. So I'm going to write down all of this, because only one of them is wrong. Ajlor. Nevlor. Hello, can you teach me a new word? Ajlor Nevlor. Ah, not. Lore, not low. Lore. Hiwam Ovet. That large house is toward the east. I will swim at dawn. Oh, I'll swim? Oh, because verbs are borrowed. No doubt. I won't read it light, so, or read at night. So relay nigh. The branches of the tree are old. It says that's acceptable. So there's another way to do it. The trunk of the tree is small. Man. So let's compare this to what we have here and see what one is incorrect. Okay. So Ash would be like first. So first word, and then Nev is new or the start of. So first word, new word. First word, new word. Okay. So that might be incorrect. First word, new word. Okay, let's try this one. Kiwam ovet. So am is large. Hue is house. So house large. Okay. Of is toward. And et. This is et mean east then? Maybe et means east. So large house toward east. I will swim at dawn. So O is I. So it's paired with a verb, so it means I will or I won't. So I will swim, because swim is a borrowed verb. Nev is new, or never new, or start of, and then da is day. So this one's correct. Read lay. Lay can mean I won't. So I won't read. Read lay at night. I won't read at night. So this is correct. Correct. This is acceptable. So branches of the tree are old. So then old. Tree then. Tree then. So old tree, old, or maybe then can mean branches. Okay, but we were told this is acceptable. So Maurice did not get marked off for this one. The trunk of the tree is small. Small, ma small. Nev. So start of, small start of tree. Small start of tree. I think that would be considered correct. So correct, acceptable, correct. Probably correct. So this is probably the one that is wrong. Okay, so now let's go over here. Branches of the tree are old. Tree ven. Oh, because tree end of, so tree branch, and then ven old. Branches of the tree are old. So this would be the more correct one. Tree ven is the more correct one. Okay. So ven, tree ven, last of, are old. Okay, so I see why ven, tree ven was acceptable. But this is probably more correct. This is incorrect because this should be a suffix, not a prefix. So this is wrong. This is wrong because it should be Navdao, not Ajdao. This is correct. So this is wrong. And so then if these two are wrong, then everything else is correct. Ajlor. First word. Okay, so first word is just kind of Ajlor is just like first word. Hello would be like hello. Sheech would be the verb. Ul so ul like will you? Yeah. So ul's like you versus I. So hello, you teach new word. So this is correct. And et just must mean. So east. You will not you won't. Okay. Okay, so I think I've got it. So then we go over. So here, let me correct my stuff over here, up here. So then this person, okay. Ajlor, you'll teach Nevlor, correct. Huam Ovet, correct. Elswim Nevdao, correct. Riedel Nye, incorrect. This is incorrect because you don't use branch because that's not a verb. That's a noun. And again with trunk, so wrong. So these two are wrong. So, okay, so I figured all that out. I figured out how to read Arajan now, which is going to be helpful in other places. Let's get the... Let's get this. Okay, so we've done classroom 8. In theory, there's a classroom 9. So what I'm going to do, I don't need a utility closet. I have a key card. Is I'm going to redraw. I'm going to use my free redraws to look for a potential 9th classroom because I have a gym. Yeah, it's walk-in closet gives 4 items. Let's do that because at least one of those items is probably a gem. Probably. I could be wrong, but no, let's not, because here's the problem. I've got a bunch of redraws right now. I won't have a bunch of redraws later. So let's use our redraws to look for this 9th classroom. The mystical 9th classroom. Watch it never appear. Watch it be a myth. No, there it is. There we go. The 9th classroom. Final exam. Healers. Banana gives 3 steps, so that's yellow. Solve the following problem. 5 minus 5 times 2. So that's 0 times 2 is 0. 5 times 2 is 10. Plus 2 is 12. Times 2 is 24. 5 minus 2 is 3. Times 5 is 15. Plus 1 is 16. Minus 5 is 11. 10 times 4 is 40. Divided by 5 is 8. Minus 4 is 4. 1 minus 4 is negative 3. Times 2 is negative 6. Plus 7 is 1. 3 minus 4 is negative 1. Times 8 is negative 8. Divided by 2 is negative 4. Plus 5 is 1. Which, oh, periodic table, we had that. Did I take a screenshot of the periodic table? Did I not take a screenshot of the periodic table in classrooms? Okay. Carbon. Directly below helium is neon. Table. And he. Okay, MT is HO. I'm looking at a periodic table. I didn't take a screenshot of the periodic table from the classroom because it looked like the real periodic table, so I would just have a periodic table reference. I don't consider that cheating. I consider that efficient note-taking. HO. I'm not seeing HO. Li is a thing. Y is a thing, so it's HO. My symbol AG. So AG is, I normally know this, but I'm going to actually look it up. I think it's silver. It is silver. I just didn't want to misremember. Which element cannot be used in the spelling of the word clues? So fluorine could be used. Carbon could be used. Uranium could be used, but what is radon? Radon could not be used. Or on the top row of the periodic table. 2. The city of Finn is south of which small body of water? Morning Bay. How many cities in Fen Areas are larger than Reddington? Oh shit, I do not know. Ah. Reddington. I mean, two definitely are. I would say three. So maybe four. It's either two or four. I'm gonna say two because I think it's a trick question. I think they're not counting Colossus Orenda. Which of the Fallen Realms is not near Fen Ares? Costa Rica is not near it. It's Realm of Arch Ares. Arch Ares is A. North of Araja. Fen Ares is north of Araja. Mount Holly, Reddington, Fen Ares. Letter B. Ale, Bale. Was not displayed in the... Which of the following pieces of art was not displayed in the grade 5 classroom? Did I take pictures of all the art in the grade 5 classroom? I don't think I did. No, I did. Okay. So there was a deer, there was a crowbar, there was flan. So there was pry, there was flan. There was... Grade 5. I didn't see Bride or Jungle. No, there was bride. So it was jungle. Jungle was in Mount Holly's entrance hall. There's face and there's ace. So I'm gonna say realize. Because Trinsdale might have been like the little town scene, but realize, I'm pretty sure there wasn't anything about realize, and I know face and ace was. Can you find the difference? Orindia, Orenda. Orendia and Orenda, the difference is I. Who is the first crowned ruler of Fen Ares? General Teskin. Era where the railways of Fen Ares destroyed. Oh. I have to go back to my... I have to go back to the book. So they're not giving... So it had to have been the 6th era, because it wasn't earlier than that. Aj era's 1st era. All right. Or the 5th era last 22 years. What was the first capital city of Fen Ares? It's either Fen Grand City of Fen or Oris, but it's a bit of a trick question. I'm gonna say Grand City then. There's the headway their victory parade at the conclusion of the war. Nuance. Southern Shores near what famous Colossus Orinda? It's either the Royal Museum or the Colossus Orinda. I'm going to say Colossus Orinda. Solve the following problems. Oh, okay. 6 squared is 36. Yeah. Okay. Reverse 21. 16 plus 5 is 21. Times 2 is 42. Minus 1 is 41. Reverse is 14. Okay. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5 times 3. 2.5 times 3. 2.5 times 3 is 7.5. But then we're going to go, so that's going to be 10. Minus 1 is 9. No, oh, I'm sorry. No. It's, yeah. 9 times 6 is, no, not times, times 6. 9 times 6 is 54. Plus 100. 154. Rounded to the nearest hundreds is 200. Negative 3 squared is 9 minus 3 is 6. 11 divided by 3. Alexa, what is 11 divided by 3?
11 divided by 3 equals 3.67.
3.67. So it's going to be 4. Okay. Okay. Alexa, stop. What is the Rajan word for house? Alexa, stop. What does Neviate mean? New gate. The phrase Trevon Lake can be translated in several different ways. Which following is not an acceptable interpretation of this phrase? That old tree is not owned by me. Tree, okay. my tree is not very old. Cannot see the tree trunk. I am not an old tree. I'm not an old tree. My tree is not very old. Oh, it's not going to let me change my answer. Okay. How would you say the following phrase in Russian? You have a very, very long name. Ra. Ra. Okay. How would you tell in Russian, count me out? Oh, count me out. Okay. Using the provided Rajan terms for cardinal directions above, what would be the clearest way you could give directions to someone point A to get them to point B? East tree. Northeast, south, no. East tree. First, north. First, north. East. Toward tree. South last. Tree away. In ancient Renya, the number 8 was considered by originals to be mathematically near perfect dominions. was worthy of numerical perfection. Um, Square 8 would be 64. Reverse would be 46. Did I fail? I don't even remember seeing what the grade was. But I didn't get a trophy for completing it, so. What was my grade? I didn't. If it told me, I didn't notice. I'll have to watch back and see if it told me. I mean, I did get all the classrooms, and I got classroom 9, which let me take the final exam, and I did not see what I got grade-wise, or maybe I ran out of time. Maybe it said I ran out of time before I clicked my final answer. So it doesn't look like we got that trophy today. Like, I don't. Yeah, it would have told us if we had done it. We didn't get the final exam trophy today, I guess. Okay. So I can already get to the foundation from over here. I have 72 steps. So what more might I want to accomplish today? I have a bunch of redraws. So I'm curious to see what I can cycle, but I'm going to be right back. I know you sat and watched me labor over, examine all that, but I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a bunch of redraws. I could pick a wild berry. I could do all that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna burn through some redraws just for the hell of it. I don't know what else to do today. Don't have a gem, so I got to keep that in mind. Boudoir. That will give me a gem. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll take... It gives me a gem because I opened the safe. So then... And I don't get a new exam. I will need to watch back the video to see if I think I missed a green message right at the top corner. I think maybe it just told me my time was out. Maybe I didn't actually get to finish the exam. Alrighty. I could go this way, but then I'd be going through the chapel, or I could go this way and avoid the chapel entirely. So yeah, I'm just gonna turn right back around. I mean, yeah, I could go outside, come in the entrance. But I've got plenty of steps, so I'm just gonna go back through here. It's disappointing. I got to classroom 9, and it was a hard exam. And it was hard for me to, like, remember and look up information. The math, I can mostly do off the top of my head. I just don't know what the most perfect version of 8 is. I don't know that one. It would be good to get the sauna, you know, like later today. Maybe that's what I should have. Maybe I should have just stayed here and did a bunch of, you know, redrafts until I got the sauna again. It's maybe what I should have done. But I've got a reroll die, and I can spend stars on rerolls today and stuff, so. I don't know if I'm going to do much more today. I think I set out to do classrooms. I got 8 classrooms. I got the 9th classroom, but I think I failed the exam, so I don't think there was much more to accomplish. This is a dead-end room where whatever I do. So getting 4 coin seems, you know, and a piece of fruit seems reasonable for our choices. Okay. So now our only doorway is up here, and we have a key. So we only just have the 1 key. And we have 1 gem. So 1 key, 1 gem. Which we got from the boudoir. So basically what I need to do is go back all the way through here. Yeah. Alrighty. So. But hey, we had our first experience at the exam. I don't do well with timed. I'm a slow thinker, I'm slow at everything. I don't do good with real-time games. I don't do good with real-time tasks. Or timed anything. I'm just very, very slow. I've got 56 steps on. I'm not eating dinner yet because I'm not worried about it yet. But you know what? I'm not going to be coming back. I'm not going to be coming back this way. So I'll just go ahead and and I'm not likely to get the trophy room. So I'll just go ahead and eat, and then that way I don't have to worry about coming back to do it. We'll just go ahead and eat now. Get it done. Yeah, because I'm not likely to get the trophy room today. We're going to have dinner. Now I might want like a clock tower or sauna, something. I want like maybe a tomorrow room. Right? Is very easily what I might want. The good thing I chose the classroom from the drafting studio, because otherwise I wouldn't have gotten classroom number 9 today. We need 9 classrooms, not 8. Good to know. Okay. So here's the deal. I could do a gem, but a courtyard nurse, that's not going to really do anything for me other than extra doorways. Showroom would be good today, maybe, but I've already got a moon pendant. Sauna's definitely good. I think I'm just going to take the sauna in the day. Yep. I'm just going to take the sauna in the day. Sleeping mask is... Oh, I shouldn't have picked it up. Well, no, I picked it because it might give it to me tomorrow with the moon pendant, and the sleeping mask isn't bad to have. I would prefer the key card, but, I don't want running shoes tomorrow, that's for sure. At any rate, I have no more doorways. So we're just going to go ahead and end the day. I'll just chill in the sauna to end my day. We're going to call it a day. This was day 59. We did get 9 classrooms. I took the final exam for the first time. I didn't pass it. So... Oh, you know what? I might be able to... I'm going to go to the entrance hall because even though I didn't pass the final exam, it might tell me what my grade was. Right? Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'm like, if I can get to the foundation, I'll just go out that way because I just need to come in the entrance hall. I just want to see if it's going to, if the list of trophies will tell me what what the grade was that I got versus the grade that I need, kind of thing. It might not. Yeah, I think I'll get to the entrance hall before I ever get to the foundation, so that's fine. This is curiosity. Okay, so go here. Diploma, no, it's not telling me. I have to ace the classroom final exam, not just pass it. I have to ace it. And I'll watch this video back and see if I even managed to complete it in the time given. I might not have. I'm pretty sure I did made a wish, but I'll go double check. Yeah, it's not giving me an option to make a wish. I don't think there's really anything else to do. I still don't know what to do with these burned out servers. I know there are servers in the freezer, but I don't know how to replace those, if that's a thing. I don't know what to do with, still don't know what to do with this note here. Okay, I'm just going to end the day. Call it a day. I feel like I accomplished something. I at least got the information from classrooms 7 and 8, and I got my first experience of the exam, even though I didn't ace it. So, Mount Holly Stately Campus, 9 classrooms, library, total rooms 33, rank reached 8, steps taken 97, items found 9. And this was day 59. I will see you guys for day 60. Have a good one.